I got so sick of hearing Bethesda is dead, The Elder Scrolls 6 is doomed, Todd Howard is... well, I mean, he's Todd Howard. But it feels so good finally for Bethesda to have a win. And what's funny is that technically Bethesda didn't make the Oblivion Remaster, but hey, we'll get there in a second. 19 years ago, the masterpiece called The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion came out. And yesterday, in the year of our Lord God Howard 2025, holy shit, I'm getting old, the Oblivion Remaster came out, and I tried it last night, and it looks incredible. Sure, it doesn't run perfectly, and there's a lot of pop-in, but I'm really having a great time just revisiting the old locations that I played in as a kid, and especially when I got to that temple, Cloud Ruler Temple. It's hard to say the name of very fast. The game looks at its best, man, in locations like that. And the Imperial City looks great as well, and I haven't been there yet, and actually you guys are gonna see the footage before this Nariva is gonna see it, but Cheydinhal was my favorite city in the original Oblivion, and I hope it looks good in the remaster. I'm gonna have footage of it here, but I'm gonna record the footage after I'm filming this, so I don't even know at this moment if it looks good. So does it look good? But anyway, today I just wanted to have an unscripted just rant about the whole Oblivion Remaster situation, and just to share with you some excitement, because I've been looking forward for Bethesda to actually have a win. After the entire train wreck that was Starfield, actually no, let's go back even more to Fallout 76. When that game launched, Bethesda fans were losing their shit, and I mean me included. I even made a video like a while ago, maybe Nariva on the screen right here, talking about how disappointed I am in Bethesda as a company. And then a few years after, Starfield came out, and I personally kind of really liked Starfield actually. But the overall consensus around that game was pretty negative. And then there was the Starfield DLC. Freaking Shattered Space shattered my heart. Come this year, when I personally didn't expect the Oblivion Remaster to be anything, because they did call it a remaster, and I just expected to get like a modern Oblivion, get the same animations, get the same character models, I mean this thing. But to my surprise, yesterday I was at work at the office wearing a nice button-up, pretending to be working. No, I swear to God, I'm actually working, guys, when I'm at the office. But I did take a little break to watch the reveal, and I was blown away. I mean, looking at the before and after, it's clearly night and day, and they did do a lot of work for this remaster. We're gonna talk a bit about why it's called a remaster over a remake in a second, at least my theory of it. But I just wanted to congratulate Virtuos for their really good work on the Oblivion remaster, and I want to congratulate Bethesda for letting go of their pride a little bit, even though it's probably gonna bite them in the ass. If you remember, in 2010, Bethesda gave their beloved Fallout license to Obsidian Entertainment to create Fallout New Vegas, and they made it in 18 months, and they actually created arguably a better game than Bethesda was able to create in a few years. And the fans really love New Vegas, but what happened then is that people kept comparing the New Vegas experience with the Fallout 3 and the Fallout 4 experience, saying that the New Vegas one was better, which kinda hurt Bethesda a little bit, you know, a little bit in the heart where it really hurts, because someone else made a game better than they were able to. And I actually, because of what happened then, I didn't think that Bethesda would want to give their license to somebody else again. But what we got is a new Oblivion game from Virtuos, which is interesting because the game looks incredible. They took the old Oblivion engine and then they put that engine somehow in the Unreal Engine, and then they made the game look so good. It does have its problems that the original Oblivion, in my opinion at least, that I guess didn't have, which is performance issues, a lot of stuttering, especially me. I'm getting a lot of stuttering, and some pop-in issues. Did I already mention that? I don't even know. But overall, there is a pretty big possibility actually that the Oblivion remake, a 2025 remake of a 2006 game, made in Unreal, not made by Bethesda, is going to look better than the Elder Scrolls 6 will. 100% creation engine game made by Bethesda is going to look in maybe 2027. I don't know. I guess that's my prediction for the Elder Scrolls 6. I really hope that Bethesda can keep up with this new standard, because we might get another New Vegas situation where they're never gonna let another company make their use their IP for a remake or a remaster again. But we are actually going to get a new Fallout 3 remaster pretty soon, and I heard, I don't know how real it is, and I don't really have a source for this, but I heard that the Fallout 3 remaster is going to be made by Bethesda in their creation engine. So it's not going to be made by someone else in Unreal. So it might run worse and it might look worse than the Oblivion remake is. But in my opinion, at least, I feel like that's the right choice, because Fallout 3 aged considerably better than the Oblivion original game did. So why do I think they call this a remaster over a remake? I think it's because they're using a lot of original assets from the original game. They're probably using the same AI packages. They're using a lot of the same voice lines. They're using the exact same writing, exact same quest structure, and the exact same world structure as well. So there's a lot of loading screens, as you would expect with a Bethesda game, but also it's a very old game. So it's kind of jarring, especially when you get into the Oblivion gates. It's kind of jarring to see how many loading screens there are in those towers. I did my first Oblivion gate dungeon last night, and I gotta say, it looks way better than the original. Just saying. But yeah, so that's my theory. I don't know if it's true or not, but another theory, which is more of like a conspiracy thing, is that Bethesda didn't want somebody else to remake their game. Remaster? Sure, let's just call it a remaster. We're not gonna let them completely remake the game. I mean, unless you're Oblivion, which is actually a really funny detail, because I saw online, I don't know how real it is. Again, I don't have an official source. I just saw a meme, you know, one of those like memes that people share, and it could be like misinformation, I don't know. But apparently every Oblivion dev got a copy of the Oblivion remaster, which, I don't know, to me it looks a little bit like a flex. Oblivion is something that we will definitely touch on whenever it comes out later this year. Hopefully they will keep it for the second half of the year, so that people can get their like hit with the official Oblivion remaster, so that they can see Oblivion with an objective eye, you know what I mean, and be less biased because of how good the official Oblivion remaster looks. But yeah, actually a few months ago I made a video on this channel talking about Bethesda's downfall, and talking about how Bethesda's output and quality has gone down over the years, and it's still something that I agree with, because this is not technically an official Bethesda game, but the business practice behind it, I can really get on board with, because they call this one a remaster, but they are charging only $50 for it. And in an age where games are going up to $80, $90 if you're freaking Nintendo, it feels really good to have this completely remade game, sure, using a lot of assets from the previous one, but a complete remake for only $50. Yes, it's a game people have played before, but it's also a game that a lot of younger people have not played it. If you do some math, 2006 is 19 years ago. There's a lot of 18-year-olds who were not even born when Oblivion came out. So yeah, it's very nice. I personally played it. I was 6 years old when it came out, but I played it after I played Skyrim. So obviously I wasn't like in love with it as much as someone who has played it before Skyrim would have. But it's really, really nice to experience it again with new eyes. And especially at such a low price point. And speaking of the lower price point, I guess this is a good time to plug in. If you want to get the Oblivion remaster at an even lower price, you can use my instant gaming link in the description and in the pinned comment, and you can get 20% off, which sounds like a pretty good deal to me. But yeah, a few months ago when I made that video, I actually asked you guys as well what you think of Bethesda as a company and where they're going, and an overwhelming 72% of you said that Bethesda is going downhill. Sure, there's still hope. There's still a little glimmer of hope there. I mean, unless you're part of the 13% that said that they're 100% dead. But people really wanted to see Bethesda win. And I guess this is a win, not a win that they completely need, but a win that will lift up their spirits a little bit before the release of The Elder Scrolls 6. And I really hope that the Fallout 3 Remaster is also gonna hit as well. And I can't believe that I forgot to mention that this whole thing was a shadow drop. Yes, we had a lot of leaks building up and a lot of excitement building up before the announcement, but no one really knew if it was gonna be a full-on shadow drop or if they were just gonna announce it yesterday for a later date. I actually was kind of hoping that it would release on Friday so that, you know, I can play it on Friday and then through the weekend so that I can play at the same time as people. But, you know, I have a job, so I cannot really, like, dive in the whole game completely. But I guess we gotta take the wins as they come, you know? I also asked my subscribers on the main channel what they thought that Bethesda would do. And 74% of people said that the game would only be announced tomorrow, not shadow dropped. But I guess Bethesda exceeded our expectations with this one, not only in terms of the quality of the game, not only in terms of the price of the game, but also in terms of the marketing campaign leading up to it, which was a very short 15 minutes of marketing. So yeah, I just wanted to take a little bit of time today just to talk about the Oblivion Remaster, give my thoughts on it, and some, you know, just a little bit like of an unscripted video here. If you do enjoy these videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and just let me know in the comments what else you want me to tackle more, because this channel is really weird. Here, we're underneath a sandbox. We play with sand. Whatever the hell that means. So I don't even know what I'm gonna go with this channel, but for sure we'll have more Bethesda videos and more gaming videos, so make sure to hit subscribe, and if this video gets 3 likes, I will get a haircut. I need it. So yeah, click on this video if you want to see more, and click on this video if you want to see what Bethesda is going to be up to in 2025. I made this a few months ago and I don't even remember what was here, so maybe it's accurate, maybe it's not. I did mention the Oblivion remake in this video, but if you want to see what I thought of before the game was announced, here's the video for you. So yeah, now you got a bit of time to click on this, on these things, so leave me alone.